Namaste to you. We continue with the discussion with Dr. C.P. Matthew sir, the most experienced oncologist in India. And we were discussing about, in the last clip, about how he got into the Siddha, that specific incidents of being an eye-opener for him. I think that was somewhere in 1983, or no, sir, rather? 83. It was 83. Our diaries are from 1985, though. But I used the word 1986 because officially he is out of the curriculum of the medical college government service. So we always use the word 1986 as the point of start, even though the experiences started in 1983 itself. So now I was about to request his comments about the Siddha medicines, the Ayurveda medicines also, which are herbo-mineral. Ayurvedic and Siddha medicines have a herbo-mineral metallic components to them, depending upon the formulation. And it's a fact of the matter that even the Ayurvedic doctors or even the Siddha doctors are themselves a bit apprehensive for multiple reasons about their own metal and mineral based or even heavy metal based products. And this is something Dr. Matthew sir has always been quite intrigued why that is happening and why should they be afraid of that. That is one topic that would be covered in this clip. And the second thing is that, adding to what was discussed with me on a personal note, it was Dr. Shashikumar Nachil sir, Karl Manna. Abu Vedant it was Dr. Shashikumar Nachil sir, Siddheshwara Drugs, Karl Manna, district of Palakkad, who had taken Matthew sir way back those days, 84, 85 segment, to one Abu Vaidya in Farokh area, is no more, who identified that that specific medication that was being used by the Siddha person was actually Navapashanam, one of the most potent medicines. So now I would just request sir to make his comments or advice to Ayurveda and Siddha doctors who are a bit apprehensive about the usage of heavy metals in their practice, if there are side effects or such kind of concerns.
In my college days, that is 1950, 51, 52, the only diuretic available was mersalyl. I don't know whether you have heard about it. It is a mercury compound. Diuretic. We used to examine the urine of the patient. If there is no albumin, that means kidney function is normal, we straight away give mersalyl IM, and the patient will pass urine like fountain. So that was the medicine mercury we were using even in 1950 in the allopathic courses. Now there are so many allopathic drugs without mercury, diuretics are available. So present day doctors and students do not know what mersalyl is. Mersalyl was a mercury compound. And in those days, the only treatment for syphilis and gonorrhea was arsenic, mercury, and bismuth. Intramuscular application of mercury and mersalyl, and injection, IV injection of arsenic. Arsenic preparation was Mayen-Baker. Acetyl preparation of Mayen-Baker was tons of it was used during wartime.
World War time.
Second World War. Tons of things, and it was available even up to 1960. Acetyl a preparation of arsenic by Mayen-Baker, it was available. So now it is out of stock. So it is not in the pharmacopoeia now. In the British pharmacopoeia, all these drugs are mentioned. Old British pharmacopoeia. Now they have removed all this. This use of arsenic and mercury is absolutely safe. I am consuming arsenic and mercury for the last 40 years in small doses. Now there is a very interesting story about arsenic. If you start taking arsenic in small doses and slowly increase the dose, you can develop immunity against arsenic. I don't know whether you have heard about this story. In Austria, the southern province of Austria were called Styria, where arsenic is used by everybody, especially villagers. Now, it's an agricultural community. Men use it for hard work. women use it for improving their complexion, and they give it to the animal. The horse is the farming animal, and they give the horse also this. And the beauty is the horse, it develops what is called the subcutaneous fat. It gives a beautiful appearance to the horse. So this is arsenic was used extensively in olden times. There is absolutely no risk. Absolute, if your kidney function is normal, if your liver is normal, you can consume arsenic and mercury and bismuth without any fear. I don't know why. I have heard that Siddha physicians are scared of using mercury. See, mercury, it is prepared mercury, not metallic mercury. Prepared mercury is as soluble as any other material. So that metallic effect is not there. So kidney is absolutely safe. There is absolutely no risk. Even for nephritis, you can give mercury. That is what the experienced Siddha physicians